Hello guys, hello YouTube, welcome to another quick video here. We're looking at the Mahindra ROXOR, which took the world by storm when it got into the US market in March 2018. So we're gonna try to configure the Mahindra ROXOR and see the most expensive one we can get for 2019. All right, the base price is $15,999, as you know. Starting with the configurator you have at the Mahindra website, the first thing you have to choose would be the color. The colors are all the same price. You have the base price. So we'll choose the different types of decals, camos, and wraps that we can find. So I choose the blue color initially, but if you choose the Realtree Max 5 Camo, you see the price goes up to $17,198. Same thing with the Realtree Camo Max 5 Camo with the orange, and then the Mossy Oak you go with $17,198. It depends, black or orange lettering, the price is the same. There you have the P40 graphics, and the price is $16,898. That's what you get. And that the graphics there, the P40, it looks pretty aggressive. It's beautiful. You see the stars, the yellow stripes, and then you have the sharp teeth on the side. And then you have the military graphics. On some colors this doesn't show very well, but if you look closely, in front you can see the Mahindra Automotive North America, on the driver side, and you have the stars, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, so those are some of the colors, and then you have the matte black for the hood that just says ROXOR, and that you can have for a price of 16,000 plus. Now we move on to the next options. Those are the different colors you have. So I just run through the different colors. Some very exciting colors like the sand, or the olive green, or the jet black, Tahoe blue, traffic red. All right, let's move on. For the powertrain, you have just one option. They're all powered by diesel and a manual transmission. For the wheels and tires, here you have more options. The initial one that I was showing you had the steel wheels. The steel wheels are pretty cool. Some people say they are good for the cold weather because they don't leak air as much as the aluminum wheels. But I can tell you, here in North Dakota, which is my neck of the woods, they don't use salt on the roads. So the aluminum wheels would not corrode as much as maybe in Chicago. And so you would have fewer problems with the tires leaking. So I'm just running down the different options. You can look at the top right of your screen. You see the price changing. And the most expensive, I believe, would be the aluminum wheels with the BF Goodrich tires and a spare tire. You can see the aggressive thread on that tire. You got a spare, full-size spare, aluminum rim on the spare. It matches what you have on the vehicle. So that would bring you to $18,734. configured as it is right now. So yeah, those are some of the different options that you can have. And just run down again, just keep looking at the price at the top right and the configuration that we have on the left of your screen, and you can see how the price varies. It's just amazing. But some of those tires are well worth your money depending on what you plan on doing with your ROXOR. So I should precise that this is a 2019 ROXOR, and if you look underneath, you see you have the yellow skid plate on the oil pan on the engine. that comes as standard in 2019. So if you're buying a ROXOR for 2019 and it's a 2019 model year, they all come with the skid plate, because I believe someone at ROXOR figured out those pants were hanging kind of low for what the guys would be doing with the ROXORs here in the United States, and they fixed it. So kudos to the guys at Mahindra Automotive North America. Right now we're looking at the bumpers. So at the front, you have the Stinger. That's a new option that just came up over the past couple of months, compared to the other front bumpers. So they just brought in the Stinger. And now if you look at the heavy duty bumper with the Stinger and the D rings, you're looking at $19,170. Not cheap. But the option we're gonna go with, which is the most expensive, is the heavy duty bumper with the winch and the AGM battery. All right, let's continue. We go now to the snow plowing. Just one option, the snow plow attachment. Once we choose that option, it bumps up the price. That's what it looks like. It actually lowers your clearance because the snow plow attaches to the frame, and I believe part of it attaches to the bumper. And yeah, so your price now will be $20,759 for your top of the line ROXOR. And mind you, we still don't have a windshield. We don't have any kind of protection. You'll be plowing your snow with an open cab. Okay, let's go now to the grill. You have the matte black grill. It's very beautiful. I've seen one of those in person at Valeli Sports and Marine in Bismarck, North Dakota. They have one actually. Speaking, this is the first week of 2019. They have one in stock. It looks gorgeous. So yeah, you can stop by there and either in Minot or in Bismarck, and they will show you one of those. So you have the different options for the grill. You can have your grill wrapped, or you can have it in matte black. It's a flat black, and it contrasts very beautifully with the paint. And yeah, so we've gone with the grill. We're done with that, so we're going to the windshield option right now. So the windshield that is offered by Mahindra Automotive North America is a polycarbonate windshield, but it looks beautiful. When you look at it, you wouldn't tell that that's something that's synthetic, that's plastic. It's polycarbonate. I believe in theory that is actually tougher than glass. So rendering that image actually slowed down my computer. You can see I have all three options selected. My computer was just slow trying to catch up, because rendering those images, they might look beautiful and everything in 3 dimensions. I tried it on my phone and my phone crashed, but the computer will do it after a while. So let's go back to the windshield. So we want to select the option with the polycarbonate windshield and wipers. If you do that, please bear in mind there's gonna probably be some additional charges, because they don't include the labor from your dealer who would be installing the windshield wipers. So that brings you to $22,275, I think, with the windshield and windshield wipers. For the enclosure, that's the bikini top. It's made by a company called Best Top. They make tops for the Jeeps, the Jeep Wranglers. So Best Top is a company that's been doing that for many years. We'll go to the hard top. It's a plastic hard top, very durable, good for climates where they don't get a lot of cold weather. But what we're gonna be choosing is the full cab enclosure, and this is very beautiful. The doors, you have to use a zip to open up the doors. It looks like it's a straightforward install, but trust me, there's a lot of sweating and use of choice words to get this cap installed. But once you have it on, and you would really enjoy it, especially if you choose the option to have a heater in there. It actually works very good. People complain about having to zip on, zip off, but now we'll be looking at about $24,275 before taxes, depending on your jurisdiction. So that's a pretty complete ROXOR right there. All right, now you can't have your ROXOR without some music, right? So we put in a sound bar. There it is in the back. It's a Bluetooth soundbar, and normally that, if you were to buy it yourself, it comes with a soundbar, and then you have to buy a short wiring harness to hook it up. The harness, I believe, is about $30 only, and that way when your ROXOR is running, there's power going to the soundbar, so that will bring you up to $24,575. Mirrors, they're made by a company called, I believe, Colpin. They have a newer version that has like the wide angle mirrors, dual mirrors. On top you have the wide angle, and below you have the regular mirrors. That puts us at 24,651. Now the ROXOR has just 9 feet of clearance, but believe it or not, I have a hard time getting into my ROXOR. So you will need some kind of grab handles to help your passengers and even yourself to get into the ROXOR. Looking at it with the roll bars installed, it looks small, it looks goofy, it looks like a toy. But when you step up close to one and you try to get in, that's when you realize just how high the ROXOR sits. So you're gonna need some grab handles. If you look carefully through the window, there you go. You can see right there the cursor is. Those are the grab handles. So you will need 2 of those. They fit up front and they help a lot to get your passengers and yourself into the ROXOR. Puts you at $24,701 before taxes. All right, so we continue. So those grab handles, we call them you have the Copen grips. So let's say you're driving out in the wilderness and you get stuck. You will need to shovel out some sand. So these grips come in really handy, because once you have the grips installed, you can get them to hold a shovel, or if you're worried about doomsday, they can actually hold your rifle. So yeah, the grips are different from the handles. The grips most often would fit on those pillars that you see descending in the back of the ROXOR. All right, let's move on now to the next item, which would be the heat. So Mahindra Automotive North America now offers a heater option, and you could do it yourself at home, but they recommend that the dealer should install it for you. I haven't priced it out yet, but I would assume it would easily be 2-3 hours of labor to have it installed. So the price you are seeing right here, it doesn't include the installation labor. So let's choose that option and see what the price gets up to. You have your beautiful ROXOR. It's all enclosed. You have the windshield. You have your sound bar. You have your light bar. And you want some heat in there for the winter months. That will put you at $25,211. Which is a tidy amount of money, well rounded, 25,000. So, and that's what your ROXOR will look like. So if you have people riding with you, they wouldn't be afraid, because it will be warm, especially if you are in the northern part of the United States. Okay, let's go to the lockers now. There's no point in having a ROXOR without having a decent pair of lockers. The most expensive would be the one from OX. You can see right there, they will give you a covering for your axle, and it says OX. Look at the back, it doesn't have that covering, so it's a whole complete kit, and that will push you to $27,011. You have the lunchbox rear locker. and the aux rear locker will just jump directly to the aux right there, boom. And you see my pumpkin in the back changes because aux, they would actually give you that covering to put in the rear and the front. It says OX, and that tells anybody buying your ROXOR what's inside. Right now we're pushing $28,811. That's how much configured like this: front, rear lockers, fully kitted out, winch, wrap, full enclosure, everything, and then that's what it's costing. Who would have a nice beautiful UTV like that when you can't even pull a tiny ass trailer? So let's get the Hitch. Well, Mahindra Automotive North America offers a hitch setup. That there it is right there. It's a dual hitch. It's a pintle hitch and then also a ball hitch. So you get two for the price of one. Just before warned though, where you attach it to the rear bumper, it's very fickle. That rear bumper wouldn't carry much weight, so be careful what you tow with that. People have had their rear bumpers twisted because of that. That's the rear spare tire. We're adding a spare tire cover, and it has the famous don't do anything stupid from Rick Haas, who is the president of Mahindra Automotive North America. So he has that just to warn you guys out there, whatever you are doing, please think about the rest of the community. Don't do anything stupid. And of course, you have for the last thing the skid plate. It is no longer an option. It used to be an option. Now it's no longer an option because that comes standard for the 2019 Mahindra ROXORs. They all come with the skid plate. So those who are supposed to buy those are the people who bought their ROXORs earlier. So fully kitted like this. I missed the number, but you saw the number there, and I will just go through the number again. I'm trying to look in there to see if there's any switch for the aux lockers. So I don't know how they will get activated. I believe some people use electric, some people use the air, but for the aux lockers, I don't know exactly how those are activated. Some people also go back to the two shift levers, one for the front, one for the rear, to activate the lockers, the axle lockers. So yep, that's what we're looking at right now. All right, so you have everything done, and let's see how much the price is. That would put you at $29,076. That would be the most expensive ROXOR that money can buy before taxes and delivery charges. So that's what a 2019 Mahindra ROXOR would cost if you were to buy the most expensive option. That makes mine, which is a 2018, look like a toy, but I am enjoying mine every single day since I bought it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye.